Hey, what's going on, guys? It is your good friend Matt. We are back again here today on the channel, Matt's Wrestling Collectibles, the only place that we can be. And today we have quite the figures to show you. And obviously from the start of this video, you already know where we're going with this. You know what we're about to talk about. It is none other than the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive of 2022. It is the No Holds Barred 2-pack between Hulk Hogan and ZEUS. This is incredible, and I am so happy to be able to do this review with you guys here today. Didn't expect to get one of these as soon as I did, but at the same time, I guess I could also say I expected to get it a lot sooner. As many of you know, unfortunately, the robots, the bots, as everybody will call it, are beating us to the punch in a lot of these situations, and this is one of them. I tried grabbing this on Mattel Creations the day that it dropped. Right when it came out, I was ready to go, payment info ready, everything was, lined up, got it in the cart instantly, had everything ready to go, and at that point it said, you are in line waiting to check out, due to high volume, of course. And at that moment, I said, okay, this is great. I'm about to get two of these. I'm going to be able to, resell one, probably pay for both of them, as I would assume most people had the intentions of doing. And once it got to my time to check out, and eventually it came to that next screen, it said, we're sorry, this item is out of stock, unavailable. So I was a little disappointed. I said, oh man, I'm like, what is going to happen now? Because now the issue that you have is, how much are these going to go for on the secondary market? And fortunately enough for most people, if you haven't already checked and if you're not following these, tooth and nail right to the T, you probably do know at this point that these are roughly going anywhere between about $115 to as high as $150. I've seen them as far as sold listings are concerned. So unfortunately, you're in a bit of a margin. You have to figure out what's your best buy at that point. And I will be more than happy to tell you guys, I paid $112 for this set, and with shipping, I believe it came out to $125. Not the worst. I am actually considering getting another one. I would like to have a full-out display of one, and possibly just one in the box that's never touched, and possibly a resale figure, in the future. You never know. But without further ado, we're going to get into this today. The San Diego Comic-Con 2022 2-pack, No Holds Barred, Hulk Hogan and ZEUS. Like I said, I'm very, very excited to show this to you guys today. So let's get right into it. We're going to start off, first things first, with the outer package. So this is the very outer sleeve that you will receive around the other two inner boxes or inner packages. So on the front, we have got the Ultimate Edition logo with WWE Mattel down in the Mattel down in the bottom corner. As you turn it to the side, you get Hulk Hogan and ZEUS on one side. You've got the Ultimate logo yet again on the other, and on the back, we have got No Holds Barred yet again. And of course, as everybody knows with the Ultimate Editions, when you open them up on the inside, they have like a phrase or some type of Easter egg, if you will. So this one doesn't have to be opened to show the top, but on this one, you get to see that "What's That Smell?" the iconic line of Hulk Hogan, as we know from the No Holds Barred movie. But you've got the outer case there. Now we go to the inner shell, and that is right here. So as of course you get the front as the movie cover style with the figures, which is really cool. On the side you've got No Holds Barred, and then on the other side we've got the Hogan and ZEUS face to face, facing off. And of course, one thing that I always thought was really cool about this is, there are some guys in wrestling at times where you say, hey, there's nothing bigger than this guy. He is massive. He's huge. Kind of like when we saw Big Show go up face to face with the Great Khali. You finally go, wow, it's incredible. Like, somebody who's bigger than what we think is the biggest guy. And not to say there wasn't bigger guys at the time. Obviously, you had Andre, you had Giant Gonzalez. But Hogan has always been such a larger than life person. So to have ZEUS and him face to face, and ZEUS being able to kind of tower over Hogan just by a little bit, has always been really, really crazy. So that's a cool little, thing that I don't know if anybody else has ever kind of felt that way. You see some of these guys get in the ring, they go nose to nose, and you're like, wow, this is just crazy to see somebody who's even bigger than who is considered to be maybe one of the biggest guys in the sport. So we've got that there. You come around to the back, you've got some more what I would say like movie-esque packaging, and very nice on the back. Like I said, this packaging is great. I mean, as it is very minor, it is also very major. Sometimes not going above and beyond and super crazy with things, it can be less is more, and in this situation I feel that it is very well put together. I don't feel as though this is over the top. It is just in that right spot, that sweet spot. And so, of course, we have the backing there. Like I said, it's got a more movie-esque again. On the top of this packaging, you get it where it says, "Rip 'em." And, of course, again, another iconic movie line. But so we get that there. That is the secondary inner shell, which then goes over the third and final piece. Or you could say maybe the third and then fourth would be final piece. Obviously, these come out as well. So we've got here now, we've got the Hogan and ZEUS in the package, obviously as a VHS style. Of course, when this came out, it was VHS. There were no DVDs at the time. So very cool and iconic in its packaging. We've got the VHS front. You can see Hogan and ZEUS through there, which is awesome. I think that's a great feature of the package. And if we spin her around, we've got the VHS on the back as well, which I think is yet again just a very cool piece to this. On the front, we have the label. It's obviously been docked up a little bit with Ultimate Edition and WWE and so on and so forth, but no holds barred. Looking as, it would look if you had the VHS in front of you. I do think it's very cool that they are showing, like, the warnings and different things on the front. Definitely makes it a very cool piece for sure. With that being said, we can go back to the front here, and now we take this piece out for you. So this right here just slips out. It's just a cardboard kind of insert there, as you can see. We'll toss that off to the side there. And then inside, you've got Hogan and ZEUS with the TV station. I believe it was news station, WTN, which is their background. I think that's really cool. It's very, very, package. I don't know how I want to say this, but it's very package accordingly. It makes it just that much nicer to see in display, or whether it's in or out, but it definitely goes well, and I'm very happy that, again, they've taken the time to do what they do with these Ultimate Editions, whether it be a exclusive or the ones that we just buy regularly, through the store, through Amazon exclusives, or so on and so forth. But very, very cool here. We take these right out. This piece slides right out. And as we can see from here, we've got Hogan, we've got ZEUS. They've both got their belts on. Obviously, ZEUS with his weightlifting belt, got the big Z on the front. And we've got Hogan with his white WWF Winged Eagle title at the time, and of course in his blue and white attire, which I think is very nice to finally see something different with Hogan. As much as I'd like to try to show you guys these as best as I can, it is a little rough because unfortunately the way that this packaging would come apart, as you can see, I still have them all strapped in on the back. We can play the banjo with these if you want, and they're going to probably stay like that until I get another set, as I said. So we got Hogan and ZEUS in the packaging, and obviously, you kind of try to get a look at the back of these as best as you can through the packaging. But these are just very, very good figures. I mean, I would love to display this ZEUS and take them out. Of course, like I said, that's something that I would be doing if I get another one. So hopefully we will get that sooner than later. We look into here, like I said, you got the WTN in the background there. Got a little platform stage that they're on. And now, as you guys can see, we take these out of here. This actually comes out. I already took the stuff out of here, but just so you guys can see, this, you open it up, and inside of this packaging is the accessories that go with them. The multiple head scans, head sculpts, other accessories as far as clothing and hands and stuff. So we'll show you the Hulk Hogan ones first, because these actually stay in very well. So we've got his Rip 'em shirt, which is awesome. We got another 2 head scans for Hogan, which I think is really, really cool as well. We've got his bandana. That is actually, I didn't even look at that. Did he have one on? No, he does not have one on in there, so I did not see that. But so he does have his bandana, his headpiece there. So again, very, very cool to be able to get all of this stuff in this package. And I think, like I said, again, they did such a great job. I do love the head scans of Hogan. I think we've seen these before. I want to say the one on the left might be new to this. I do believe the one on the right here has been seen before as far as the face scan and whatnot. Obviously, with the ZEUS, we've got new head scans because we haven't had them yet. And the same thing with the Hogan head sculpt and scan that is on his figure. It is the "what's that smell" look that he's got on his face. So that's pretty cool as well. For anybody who has one of these, if you guys want to let me know, sound off in the comments below. I would love to know this. I have actually a couple of questions. Is this correct? Is that the way that this comes? Because this ZEUS attire, obviously, the top jacket, it falls right out of the piece here. There is nothing holding it in, as well as his headband. If you see, the headband just falls right out as well. So we'll put that back in there. But, I was just curious, I guess, about that. I didn't know if it was kind of just maybe I had happened to get one that was bad, or if this is just really the way that they're packaged in there. I feel like it should be secured a bit better. The only reason why I say that is because for any collector who might want to display this, and such as myself, I really would like to display this, standing up like this on my shelf. And unfortunately, you can't do that because it just falls right out. So unless you're gonna, maybe put a piece of tape back there and stick it on or something just to hold it, but it does unfortunately fall right out. So that's kind of my first question to everybody. If they have one of these, is that correct? Is it not correct? You let me know. Sound off in the comments below. I greatly appreciate it. Also, my next question is, when you do get one of these brand new, up here where this original pull tab is, this is the outer package, obviously the original package that goes around everything. Does this piece come with some type of seal on it, or is it just open? The reason why I'm asking is because obviously I bought this one. The top piece here looks like there could have been a sticker on it. Looks like maybe somebody could have heated it up and pulled it off. Not 100% sure. But, just curious, obviously, because, of course, when you're buying through eBay, you never know exactly what you're going to get until it shows up. You want to have faith in these people that they are selling you what it is that they're advertising. And occasionally I do get, a few here and there that are a bit off from what they are being claimed to be. So, but with that said, just want to know if it's a thing that maybe I just got a bad one, or maybe I got one that somebody opened and wanted to see the inside and check it out or whatever. And of course, it's a tough thing as a seller. I definitely can relate to that. If I was to buy one of these and it was sealed, and you can't see inside, you don't know what you're getting, there is a big part of me that would probably say the same thing. Hey, let me open this up. Let me make sure everything's legit. Let me make sure there's nothing wrong with it. Because at least if I can see it with my own eyes, I can know what I'm sending somebody. So that I do understand. And that's kind of the tough thing with some of these new packages as well. If you haven't followed him, please go and follow him already. Do it for me. Do it for Kyle. But Kyle Peterson on YouTube, he is somebody who I follow heavily and I get a lot of information from. So if you guys want to check him out. But as I was going to say, with the packaging and in relation to some of his videos, some of these newer boxes that they're coming out with are going to be non-plastic packaging, no plastic whatsoever. So you're going to be getting cardboard boxes with your items in them and not being able to see them or be displayed from within the box. That's very, very tough for me as a collector. I like to see things a certain way. Occasionally I do open figures to assist them in their display. As a matter of fact, one of the figures that I have had that I have moved around a few times is like figures with t-shirts. You've got guys up on the wall like my Dudley boys. They did not come with the world tag titles. I added the world tag titles to them. Just, little things that you think can make a package or a figure just that much better and take it to the next level. But when it comes down to this, guys, let me kind of give you my breakdown for this and what I think in the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive here and what we have. I think this is a great duo, a great set. I don't think we're going to get these figures anytime in the future. Obviously, we did receive a ZEUS figure in the Jakks Classic Superstars line. That was quite some time ago. So very, very, very pleased to see new figures in the line and new guys that we haven't gotten yet. Now, I've never seen this happen before, so maybe I would need to be corrected. If anybody wants to tell me that I'm wrong, please let me know. But now, I don't think we've ever gotten a first time in the line figure in an Ultimate Edition. I don't think that's happened yet. So, again, I could be wrong, but I don't think that has been a thing. Considering that this is a first time in the line ZEUS for Mattel and in this series, do you guys think that there should be something on here that says first time in the line for ZEUS, whether it was on the inside packaging or just something somewhere along the lines? Obviously, it is very collector based, and I don't think that it needs to have the recognition of knowing that it is a first time in the line figure, but it would definitely be a cool little add-on to this if it was like, maybe like an Easter egg, kind of like the little sayings that are on the packaging, maybe something in there that's like, ZEUS first time in the line, or whatever the case may be. But what do you guys think? And is that something that you would like to see on all first time in the line figures, that they are stamped and known to be that and just that? Again, sound off in the comments below, and I greatly appreciate it. But as far as this goes as a piece, I just think it is incredible. I think it is great. I love the attention to detail. You get the VHS box style. You get these, multiple cases that go inside one another. So that is, in and of itself is just really, really cool. So I'm very happy to see that and be able to get something that's very different, something that we haven't gotten yet, something that's a little bit more based to the era as well. You know what I mean? You don't see anything with VHS anymore. You don't see anything that's really idolizing or revamping of the old classics and the great stuff that we had from wrestling in previous time. And of course, I mean, we get, Legends figures, we get flashback figures, first time in the line figures, so on and so forth. But at the same time, we are receiving such a piece of history here. If we never see anything like this again, if it's never remade, if we don't get a Hogan or another ZEUS in this style in some other series, figure form, or a ringside exclusive, anything along those lines. So it's very, very cool. This could be a one-off type piece. Obviously, of course, it is always going to be a one-off type piece. I don't think we're going to get it, like I said, this way again. But extremely excited to get this in the collection. Happy that I was able to share it with you guys. And let me know what you guys think of it. Have you got it yet? Have you been thinking about purchasing it? Are you on the waiting list to be receiving one yourself? What do you think about these figures? What do you think about the packaging? What do you think about the accessories? What do you think about it overall? And also, what can we expect next year from San Diego Comic-Con 2023? What will we be getting next year? That is the big question. So, guys, again, as always, I appreciate you joining me here on the channel, Matt's Wrestling Collectibles, the only place that we can be. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, because I'm trying to put out these videos more and more and more. I've been saying it for weeks, and I apologize to you guys every time that it's been like a week between each video for me, a week. I've even had some that have gone almost 2 weeks, so I do apologize for that. I am going to get some more content out to you guys. I'm definitely going to get some more videos up. It's just been a little bit of a rough patch in trying to get these videos taken care of in the meantime of, our crazy lives, which I'm sure everybody else is living as well. So, like I said, once again, guys, if you haven't, subscribe to the channel. Keep the notifications turned on, and we will see you guys all in the next video. So for Matt and Matt's Wrestling Collectibles, thank you all again, and I will see you in the next video. Stay tuned.